Oh, she's in the group chat that I have separately.
Oh!
You know, the group chat.
We just have like apparently 6 group chats roaming around.
Yeah.
It's Trinity. She's a nursing major.
Oh, I'm so sorry for her.
Yeah.
All right, my friends, let's gather. This has been very diffuse. Let's come together. Come together. So, questions on the exam. That is due on Friday by noon in my box outside my door. Ideally,
Beautiful.
I can, of course, always work deals. I do all the time. And ideally, the homework today, if we have that. I got a lot of grading to do. Are there any questions on the exam?
Number 3. I mean, I got number 3. I mean, you said it was okay. It's just notations and stuff. So.
Yeah, that's fine. That's not much. That's too personal a question. Like I have to look at what. Yeah. I'm happy. We can look at it.
Okay.
Happily.
Can we talk about 4C?
Yes. Can you remind me what 4C was?
That's so you gave us the U where it's equal to 2x plus y plus x squared minus y squared minus 2xy. And then
Was it minus 2xy?
Yeah.
Okay.
and then we had found the harmonic conjugate, so v. And then it's asking what can we say about the function f of z when it's like f of u plus v or iv, yeah.
Yeah.
I was just like, I don't even know what I can
So
say
let
about
me see if I can point you toward any results.
I wrote it all out and I was like, this just looks like a lot of x and y.
Yeah. So what I'm looking for here, Lou, so Lou is asking about 4C and what to do after finding the harmonic conjugate v, which should be pretty straightforward, and then putting that as the imaginary part on a function. So let's look at the differentiation chapter. In particular, oh gosh, this goes way back, doesn't it? Really does.
Oh,
It's about the Cauchy, it's about harmonic functions and imaginary. I'm trying to look for the result that I can just point you to and force you to read,
that's fine.
which is what I really wanted to do. This is pretty much it. Let me find it though, Lou, because I want to. What was theorem 213? Gosh, I'm trying to find where we even introduce harmonic. Let's see.
It's been a minute.
It has been a minute.
It's been a minute.
It's been a minute and a lifetime also
Oh geez.
at the same time,
Simultaneously?
simultaneously.
Jeez.
As often time is, paradoxically, infinite and
Alright.
finite.
Now we got big words getting thrown out.
Simultaneously.
Alright. I heard
That's enough.
paradoxically and that
That's
was,
enough.
whoa. Everybody chill out.
Okay, so let's see here. I am trying to help you, Luke, because it's not obvious, like where to go. Can anybody help me find a result that says, the result I'm looking for basically says that if u and v are harmonic conjugates, this function is analytic where that is true.
That's
I thought it was a theorem.
So I'm seeing that on like
Yeah, where are you seeing that?
Did you get
it's like after theorem 2.13. That's on about page 26.
Thank you.
27-ish?
I have the right version here.
as like
Yeah, I forgot about theorems.
like when you put it in and so
It's after theorem 213.
Yeah, they're like talking about
What page are you saying that's on?
Okay, I thought
Uh,
that is.
213 is on 26.
26? Wait, is your version 154? Did I have?
No, this is the online one.
Well, that should be the most recent. What is our most recent version of this book?
It was
154. But when I look on page 26, we're talking about continuity. So, so it's not quite the same. Or look at the bottom of the actual print page, not the PDF page. Oh, it is. Huh.
Yeah, I was ignoring the PDF page.
So it's actually right after. Okay, here.
Yeah, it's right after the Cauchy-Riemann.
Okay. And what theorem 213? Or
Yeah, it starts talking about it, and then I just control F to define harmonic, and it talks about it lower in the paragraph.
yeah.
On like the next page, right before example 214.
Yeah, I don't know that we have. I mean, the answer here is F is analytic.
Okay.
That's the answer to that question. So let me find. Let me take some time to find the result I can at least send to you so you can use that. Okay.
Yeah.
Does that sound good?
I was like, what can I
Everybody
say?
good on that on 213? Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Sure. Sounds good, yeah.
You don't know what I'm talking about.
No pressure, don't worry.
No. I was saying that the conclusion of part B or whatever, or C, is that this F, if the parts U and V are harmonic, F is analytic in that same place. But I'm trying to find it. I thought there was a theorem that just said that. There does not seem to be,
Okay.
obviously, so I will find said theorem and let you all know.
I see where that would be an issue.
It would be an issue. What other stuff on the exam would you like to talk about?
No, I can do that now.
You can do it all,
Oh.
Sydney. 6C. May I take a look here? Just
And
need
I
to
feel like I could. Did I do it?
the tangent.
Yeah, I think I did.
So I mean, oh, sorry.
No, sorry.
Let me, if I can borrow this.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, just very quick. Okay, let's talk about number 6 really quickly to make sure everybody's on the right track. So 6A, you've got a complex number z to the w. What you want to do is use this formula, that's e to the w natural log of z. And we are using, in particular, the principal branch, the principal log, principal argument. All the good things that come with this. So this is just the principal value of natural log. This will be a single value you'll get out. But this is how you have to first convert it. And then you got to remember, what does it mean to do natural log? And this will work out pretty chill. This is actually not as hard as it might look to raise something to the i power. But Lavina was asking about part C, which is the tangent of 1 plus root 3i. And for that, I would literally, there's a couple ways to do this.
I have an answer.
Well, like, how did you approach it?
So I did sine over cosine.
Yeah.
And then it's like sine 1 plus I root 3, and then cosine 1 plus I root 3, and I did like the sine A plus B and cosine A plus B.
Oh, that's a neat idea.
Yeah, because I did not want to work with e to the i's and stuff, because
Well,
Fair enough.
they just make everything really messy.
Fair enough. So you use the sum of two angles. I like that. That's actually a pretty cool.
But wouldn't that be more annoying than just breaking it up into?
No.
I feel like doing the I would be easier this time.
Yeah, because you can break it up into I times 1, e to the I times 1 times e to the I
did
times
that.
I times
I
square
did
root of
that. On the next line. 2.
3. Yeah,
She
because
said, give me a damn minute, guys. I'm getting there.
Yeah, and then on the next line I like separated everything
Yeah.
in e's and i's and whatever. And then like the very simplified version I have is like e to the I minus square root of 3.
Oh, so that's not fully.
Like that's the top part.
Yeah, but that still needs. Yeah, that'll still need work.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, because like I have something that's like small, but I feel like that needs more work.
Well, anytime there's. So your final answer should look exactly like
Yeah.
this, something plus that. So when you see e to the I, Labina, like if I saw this, I would convert this to e to the negative root 3 cos of 1 plus I sine of 1.
Oh.
Using Euler's identity. And so I would immediately write that, and now it's easy to go to this form.
Oh, that's like a part of the answer. That's like not the whole.
It is, and this, honestly, this might be the most painful way to go, I think. Because we do have, now let's just, you know,
Do it.
just to see, let me just try something here. So it's e to the iz minus e to the negative iz over the plus version, and then I think there's a negative I out in front.
Yeah, like 1 over I. So that's
Yeah, so
I.
so we got a negative I out in front.
Yeah.
So let's just see what this would look like if I replace that z with this. And I think like Noah was saying, it turns out not too bad. And in fact, you're going to have to do some of the same shit. Notice there's an e to the I and an e to the negative square root of 3. You cannot avoid.
No, like the answer you're gonna get now is where I am at this moment.
Gotcha.
I just realized I had to do a lot of unnecessary steps to do that. And yeah, anyways.
Yeah, so let's actually talk here real quick about this. 1 plus I, 3, and that's a 1, not an I. Yeah, I mean, I would just break this all down into this form. You still have to like multiply by the conjugate of this thing, which you might want to do up front. I honestly think that it's a lot of algebra.
I'm fine without.
You're okay.
Like the exponents, I'm not fine with.
Yeah.
I don't like writing exponents.
I think you're spending a lot of time trying not to suffer over details and spending more time trying to not suffer than the suffering would take.
True. Exactly.
That sounds like a lot of analysis of my behavior generally.
It sounds like my life.
I started this a long time ago. It'd just be over. But
Yes, exactly. Just like my self-evaluation. If I had just started it before the semester started, like cyber.
Have you not finished it yet?
Well, I had to turn it in this morning, so I turned it in at 7 a.m.
Nice.
And now it's not a problem anymore.
It's not a
You
problem.
got it out of the way, it's done, it's over with.
Feeling good? Labina, does that kind of help on what to do there?
Yeah.
It's just like suffering.
Yeah.
Is that,
I was trying to avoid that.
yeah.
But anyways.
What else?
So for 6A, I did have that A plus BI kind of form, but I did it differently. I did not do the Z to the.
How did you do it?
A lot of converting back and forth between polar and rectangle.
Which is also okay. So you took, that's actually a completely legit way. So you took this and converted it into this form,
Yeah.
and then just raise that to the I. That's also,
Yeah.
that's actually pretty slick. Why not?
Okay. Okay. That's good.
That actually that makes it pretty chill. But you still have to do this, well, you still have to do something to the I power, and you'll have to deal with that emotionally and
Emotion.
at some
I
point.
kind of just left it as 2 to the I, and I was like, you know what? That kind of feels like.
That ain't home. You're
Yeah.
still going to.
That's crazy.
Actually, you cannot avoid the log. You can't avoid it.
Yeah, because I was like looking up what to do with the 2 to the I, and they were like doing some natural log stuff, and I was like, well, I don't remember doing anything like this in class, so I'm just gonna leave it like that. So maybe I will have to.
We did do that in class. So
I
check
probably
that
missed it. Actually, I didn't, because I have it
out. In your notes. Yeah.
But I'm like,
It happened, but you weren't there.
yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
Physically, we might have been here. Mentally,
Yeah.
on a beach
It's
somewhere.
hard to focus.
What else?
I'm always hungry in this class.
Oh yeah, me too. I'm always hungry permanently. What else? Lou, are you good? Noah, are you good on the exam?
I mean, the problem is that like I've not done enough of it to be like, here's where I'm running into trouble.
Gotcha.
Like, I could see a bunch of things. Like, 1 wasn't bad, 2 is not bad. And the rest, it's gonna be like a little bit.
Is anyone done?
Oh God, no.
No?
I thought
Why don't
it
we
was.
let's just work on this today in here. Please utilize this time
Wonderful.
to work. And then on Wednesday, I'm starting integration.
Okay.
No ifs, ands, or nots.
We all want to move on.
Okay, guys. Together.
Time to move on. But I'm happy, Labina, if you want me to come take a look
Yes,
at some
please.
things, I would be delighted to do that.
Oh man, I ripped my page.
Oh, God.
Damn it. Bother.
Let's see.
Another truck, would you like to see?
Could I?
Absolutely.
Where is my number?
I was thinking I would bring Maple more often though, like at least once a semester.
In the videos I saw, Mabel looked like she was having a
She
wonderful time.
slept so hard that day, she just crashed. Okay. Yeah.
Can you say like I have the right idea or just some notations I have to fix?
Yeah. Okay, so let me go through it again to refresh my memory. So that's a beautiful parameterization. Looks good. Well, you've got one of those screensavers that has texture. I got those
I
too.
did
They're-
not like this.
You don't like it? I
No.
love that.
I
So
have-
feel this. Feel it.
Like I like scratchy, but certain kind of scratchy gives me goosebumps.
You should get a new one.
Yeah, I know.
You do.
Yeah.
'Cause I like that coarseness. Okay, so that looks great. And then the only thing, just a slight, like, it doesn't matter, I see that you've got it, but just T is between 0 and pi, just for this one. Otherwise, it's still lovely. So new coast, that all looks great, Labina. Yeah. And beautiful. Cool. And then D was the circle that touched here. This is all looking really good. Yeah, okay, so notationally, got it. So F of D, oh, now I see what you did. So just put that T range down there, and then that'll be good. And otherwise, indeed it is infinity. Because you got 1 over 0, it can't be anything else, so it's absolutely infinity. And the only trick with this problem, and you solved it, is am I going up or down? And it's a straight line. We know it's a straight line because we know Mobius transformations take circles and lines into circles and lines. And the minute this thing has infinity on it, it's a line. So great, this looks beautiful. Infinity should be at the top. Just explain that for me.
So what I was thinking is like if this was a full circle, I meant A,
Mm-hmm.
but like
Gotcha.
so the infinity should have been at the top, kind of maybe. And then when it was flipped, it went to the bottom. That's why I say the line was like going down, maybe. But like I was trying to explain it, but I had no idea.
Yeah, so, just like geometric, so for this one, when we do it, imagining that on the Riemann sphere, it's kind of a little circle, half circle at the bottom. And then we do the flip, and then there's like a rotation or some kind of like other stuff too. Cause you can see that like this one moved like this, but this one moved like this, right, if you have direction.
Kind of like this.
Yeah, so it's like a twisting and an inversion as well, because this was 3 and this went to a third. Flipped over the unit circle, in fact. Does that make sense? Like if I imagine the unit circle's a wire hoop, and I've got this thing out here that's 3. When I flip it, it becomes 1/3 on the inside, like that.
Okay.
So the fact that this circle doesn't contain 0 means that its image won't involve 1 over 0. So it will become another circle. So it's really about the fact that this doesn't touch 0, but this other one does. And you might wanna, I would actually include here an image of, because it'll help with your argument down here. But draw this circle that's centered at 1 and touches 0. And the fact that it touches 0 means 1 over 0 is gonna go to infinity. So it's just that Riemann sphere completely flipping. Here I'm touching 0, I flip it up, and that part of the circle is now at infinity. And that, like, I'm looking for something like that. So honestly, if you have something even remotely like that, I'll read and let you know if you need to do anything with this. This sentence doesn't make sense to me. Neither do you either, right?
I was
Kind of
like
in-
thinking something.
yeah, it's
like,
cool. Yeah, it's like in Labina speak, but
Yeah.
yeah. Let's see. Yes. Riemann's IE. And it's just the Riemann sphere, not Riemann sphere, but anyway, these are small things. These don't matter. This doesn't matter. Yeah, I think rephrasing this a little bit.
Yeah.
You agree? And I think you see, right? I kind of know what's up. Yeah, so that's, otherwise that's great, but it needs a little tweak.
Anything else?
Probably not.
Okay.
Probably not.
Okay, and we'll talk about the other stuff, like, after class. Work on this now. But you're almost done, really, right? I mean, if you, do you wanna talk about your homework problems, since we have this time now?
Let's see.
Then we can talk too about your homework if you want, but whatever you want.
I kept losing. Okay, I didn't keep all my homeworks together, so I kept losing them,
Oh,
and I
Lord.
had to redo them more than 3 times.
Oh my
And
God.
I was so pissed.
Yeah, that's a lot of work.
Yes, a lot of the same work.
It is. Yes, and you make them so nice that it's a lot of tedious.
Okay,
Don't remind me.
so
Yes, ma'am.
okay, I think we went over these.
Yeah, but we can talk. Let's,
Okay, so it's 3.21, and it's like practically mapping stuff. So A, I feel like that should be simple.
So, what is B though? So this is, what is B?
Do I have B is D?
That B is also D, I agree.
Are we supposed to like find the value of B?
Is there anything you could do to simplify this expression? Is the B needed?
No, we can like cancel it out.
Right, so it's actually just 1 over 1 minus C,
Mm-hmm.
and that's how I would write this.
Okay.
I don't know if you remember, and probably don't because you're not doing it here, but in class, we always ended up with like an extra parameter that could get canceled out of the top and bottom.
I don't remember that.
That's okay. That happens all the time, so it's a very standard thing to have happen.
Okay, so this is gonna be 1 over 1 minus.
Yeah, and look, that works so good. When Z is 0, we get out 1. When Z is 1, we get out infinity. And when Z is infinity, we get out 0.
Okay, so,
It's very lovely.
oh yeah, B gets cancelled out.
Yeah. That's all that one. This was correct.
Yeah.
It was just like, it's correct as long as B isn't 0,
Okay.
and then we're good.
So number B, it was like all that weird. All that.
All that.
Yeah, and I ended up with this. It's not do as it's B.
Well, let's just see. And then you didn't put it back together. Oh, I see. You're saying it's this where C is that.
Oh yeah.
Which could actually be simplified probably pretty nicely, because this minus 1 would be negative half plus half I. And this minus I is gonna be half 1 minus I. So there's some nice niceness that can happen here, but are you wanting me to kind of look at this and see if it's like right? Cause I don't know the answer off the top of my head.
I mean, we did do this, like I went to your officers and stuff.
Oh,
and
okay.
This is kind of like what
Is
we
this what
ended
we
up
covered?
with.
No,
But
I'll
I was
trust
like,
that.
is this the form I should?
Yeah, and I would still like incorporate this into here, cause there's some pretty and simple things you can do right there.
Okay,
That's all.
so just put this in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then for this, I get rid of this.
What was the question? I don't remember what they're asking there.
What is
Or
this?
just find the transformation.
F maps x-axis to y equals x and y-axis to y equals negative x.
Hmm.
And the units are quoted as so.
Cool. Does this look like a Mobius? This is a Mobius, just show me that that's a Mobius transformation, that's all. So like which of these, oh, you've already kinda got it. I guess you're saying C is 0, D
Yeah,
is 1.
I-
Oh, fine, that's great.
Yeah?
Mhm, yeah,
Okay.
looks good.
Okay, so this one weird. I will not lose them anymore, please.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
right, I lose
I've
them.
seen them, if you lose them again, just tell me and I'll say I saw them.
3.36, I know I did it right. I was so proud of this.
It's a lot of work.
Yes, but still it was fun. 3.38, we did it in class. I probably got this one wrong,
Okay,
but
let's take a look.
it's probably not a hyperbola, but I was like, anyways,
I think it is a hyperbola.
yeah?
Yeah, I think we did this one while you were gone.
But you said it was an ellipse. I didn't,
Oh, it is, yes, that's what I mean.
yeah.
Oh, did I say ellipse? I do, if this is a minus here, then I do, it is a hyperbola.
Oh.
If I said ellipse,
You did say ellipse.
So it's like,
did I derive it wrong? Did I have a plus in mind?
I
That's what I need to check.
don't remember, cause
I have 3.3 before.
oh, I think I did minus, cause like I did,
Mhm.
like that squared minus that squared.
Yeah, I think
equals
that's
1.
smart, yeah. I remember even talking about that in class, but I think we used the identity as opposed to, in a different way, but this looks, do you have the note, do you have the notes from
I think I do over here. Which,
last, God, I don't know whenever we talked
We're
about
on
this.
Wednesday here.
Yeah, that sounds, here we go.
Well,
Okay.
technically this is like all you did, but then I can just,
Gotcha.
I was kind of confused on where this came from. I just did like z equals x plus iy and then just say like x is constant so that all of them are like straight lines, like vertical lines.
Yeah, that's the same thing here. I'm just saying, so my x is t naught, constantly fixed. And
yeah.
yeah.
I just did.
It's all good, it's all good,
Okay.
yeah. And see the, yeah. That looks good. I mean, I think that looks good. It doesn't, what was the question in 3.8?
The
38.
picture of the images of the vertical line.
Gotcha, thank you.
So, no, we did have a plus at the beginning, but then I converted that, so that's why I.
Gotcha. So I think the thing here is that, this doesn't help me understand the output shape. Like, this is totally correct mathematically, but what does it say about the image as t varies? And so to get that, let me grab some of that. Oh, so hungry. Anybody else in here like Indian food?
I think I
Yeah.
probably had it.
Yeah. Do you like the pickle,
Oh, yeah.
the achar? Oh my God. Yeah, I've got some in my office to eat
My
with my
mom
lunch.
made me like tamarind pickles.
Oh.
And you're not supposed to eat too much of that at once because it might make you feel sick. I finished the whole thing in a month, and my mom was like, "How is that even humanly possible?"
I'm addicted to the pickle. I like can so let's take a look at this really quick, and I think that, I think this actually, I think what you're doing here looks totally legit. This is a pretty neat way to do it. I guess what I was thinking is, if I let X be this piece. Oh, I see, and you're letting your Y vary. Sorry, X is fixed here, actually. I'm gonna put a little knot, because that just helps my mind so much. Boy, I really like what you did. And you could do it a couple ways. So one thing we could divide by the cosh and the sinh, which is, I kind of want to see the opposite of what you did. So we know that X over cosh y equals that. And so when I square that, plus, and then I do the same thing here, those two are going to add up to 1. So it's a little bit like what you've got, except that this is wrong. This is terrible because, oh, hi.
Hey.
Oh, you were stuck with Cybert there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just working on the exam. I answered questions and stuff, so. You did it the right way. What I've done is garbage because this one's the constant, and this one's the variable. So I think what you've done is perfect. And I think it's right. So if I said parabola, you're right. You've done good. That's great.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Then I started doing the band and I gave up.
I think we,
Tangent was, we did that one in class.
Yeah.
That was like, at like 23 minutes of the lecture,
Yeah.
when I went back and rewatched it. We
you
worked
know
through it.
stuff.
I will rewatch that because
Yeah, no, because I had this, and I realized that after I did all of that and I was suffering, and I kind of gave up on erasing it even, and then I went to bed and I'm like, oh, hold on.
hey, wait a minute. Wait a damn minute.
Yeah, I honestly don't remember. I know that it was challenging. No, just
There's a
what
lot
do
of
you two?
calculations.
You two like are working on the same pages. No, nothing's bad in that. Everything's good.
It's good.
Okay, all right. It can be annoying.
Yeah. A lot of numbers.
I think annoying to you means I can't let go of it. That's why it's annoying. Yeah.
Annoying to me just means annoying. It means, well, a lot of science, cosines, and same equation.
So yeah, is there something I should be helping with here, or
It's
you?
just like this whole thing is at the bottom,
Yeah.
and I'm just kind of
This should be an ellipse, I think. It's weird that, I'm a little shocked that that there's not a mix of hyperbolics and regular trig functions. Can I look real quick? Is this, oh yeah, we did.
Yeah.
So how did, well, we ended up, oh, and then I had all sorts of fun down here in the bottom. There was like all sorts of identities.
Yeah. And then this is the one that we used Desmos for.
Yeah. Oh, it is, okay, so we do have same, okay, this is looking good.
T's and T knots are different.
yeah, I probably
yeah,
haven't switched
yeah.
them yet.
But this looks okay.
Yeah.
So this should be an ellipse. I think this, maybe not, shit.
So.
What did we get on Desmos? Did we get a hyperbola?
So, yeah.
We got a circle.
Yeah, circle.
We got
Yeah.
circles.
We got a circle when we did it with
With like the horizontal line.
the horizontal line.
Oh,
This is what
right.
it is with the vertical line.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's what I got.
Okay. So that is your input, and then what was the other one, that like normal curve, like it looks like a normal distribution kind of thing?
Yeah.
Wait,
This is the,
yeah,
this is this part.
okay.
And
Got
then-
it. That's
And this is the imaginary part. But I don't know if I have like the imagine like the eye. Oh geez, this one.
So you want those together though. The imaginary part, you want this to be your x coordinates, Sydney. So you want to do a parametric plot
What is this?
where this is your x coordinate and
Mhm.
this is your y coordinate. Is that what we're?
Because then when you do. if you
Ah,
have that,
yeah, yeah.
That's when you do.
Oh, and it's a circle.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, separately they look weird, but
Yeah.
together you get this behavior here. Okay, I buy that.
I literally,
And then if you
I was doing it last night. I was too lazy to
Does some fun
actually
stuff.
write it out.
That's cool.
So. I have to change this. Do I not
Do
get?
you know you can even type the word pi in there for that? Type PI. I think it'll work.
No.
And it'll replace it with pi. So
Oh.
I think this is okay, but we did have to go to Desmos to figure out what the heck it was.
Okay.
And you'll have to do the same, no doubt. Either that, and you might be able to do some incredible algebra to figure it out, but it's bless you, it's
I don't
gonna
know.
be painful.
Where's the half over circle?
But I think,
3/4
I guess it depends on how much pain you got it for. Otherwise, just go to Desmos.
See, in my head, I can vaguely see like how to like simplify this.
Yeah.
I just need more space than this.
You need a whiteboard. Do you have a
Yeah.
whiteboard of your own?
Small.
Oh, the ones,
You
we,
gave
the
us
little
whiteboards.
ones.
Yeah,
the
no,
little-
I think you were the one who gave it to us.
Yes, yeah.
That's true.
I love
My
it.
sister was trying to steal it. I'm like, no. But anyway,
That's very helpful.
what?
The whiteboard.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I know,
I love it.
Yeah, so anything else to chat about?
Okay. 3.9 A and B, right?
Grab my granola. Nugs. Nugs.
Oh, this is not a circle.
It's not, oh, it's bizarre.
It's like a weird thing.
Is
It's
it?
Like,
Huh.
I tried my best to draw. Not the best. But like, as like all the things put together, I guess.
Where though?
Ooh.
Hold on, hold on.
It's a
That
little
looks like a
wonky.
magnetic.
So it goes to
I know,
infinity.
that's what I was thinking.
Oh, I see what you're saying. And it should. That actually,
Okay,
that's exactly right.
okay.
Um,
So that's my first point.
Whoa.
so these are your
I mean,
outputs.
I don't know, I just put it
Okay.
into the thing and then I just did.
So what's up
scrolling
with
in
this
there.
one? Cause this is very different than
I know.
that. I mean, it's
That's what I
unclear.
Yeah,
Is there two typos?
sorry.
I wrote
This
it
is
out
her
on my
handwriting.
thing. Yeah.
Oh.
Meticulously tiny handwriting.
I was thinking of like zooming in and then I realized this is paper.
Need a total zoom in.
Fine.
Yeah.
There's. What can I
That's
say?
why I'm
It's
like, I
about-
don't know, 'cause like when I put that into there.
But what is going on here, Grace? I guess I'm confused about, oh, this is the sign,
Yeah.
and this is, okay,
Yeah,
got it, okay.
yeah. Sorry.
Oh.
No, it's okay. It's kind of, it's looking a lot like,
No, cause like
Yeah.
I did do that, but I like scrolled on the A like she blew it and just did multiple of those
yeah.
all together. It's not a very accurate drawing, but like,
You get the idea.
yeah. I didn't know how.
So I feel like,
'Cause
A
it's
good-
a little different than what we did.
a little, it is, a little clarity could be added just by saying, like literally showing, we're doing vertical lines, right?
Yeah.
So say you've got x naught plus I parameter. And then just show where a very particular one goes, so you've got all these weird things, right? Just show me one,
Okay.
and that'll be cool. Cause otherwise it's a little confusing to see all the shapes, and it's cool.
Oh.
Okay.
But yeah, like, what's this, you know, just some,
Oh, great. 'Cause I didn't have to take
So. That would be like.
yes ma'am.
So I don't have two pictures.
Okay, I'm gonna just
Yeah.
move over east side or second, see what's going on. Anything I can help you with, Lou?
So how?
Just trying to figure out what I can say about force. You said it was analytic, but like, I was just trying to figure out if I can specify.
Well, let's try to find the result together. How about that? Let me grab my phone.
You have it all typed out because I don't want to type it out again.
What? Yeah.
I'm looking around.
So I can just, because I don't think I don't want to type it all out again.
Since I found V to be the harmonic conjugate.
Okay. Oh God.
U
Really wait.
comes with V is then.
I'm sorry, Libby, don't put my stuff
Now
on.
you're supposed to put everything on top of that.
Mm-hmm.
I have very little respect for my homework.
Actually, that just means like on the whole plan.
Maybe something I did not.
Well, it would be where they are harmonic.
That line.
See,
So wherever
That
the
was my
functions
question.
were,
I was
wherever that
You
Laplace's
answered that
equation was satisfied,
Okay.
Okay.
then the analyticity would
I
also
guess
translate
x
to
plus
there.
I, y would be like x would be the x-axis and
Um,
I, like y would be the vertical axis, so like 5 point something plus 1i, so that one.
Not plus T. And then, is the S on yours T naught?
are they with cosines?
Oh, harmonic
If
conjugate.
there were
I think if we
cosines,
look
then
up harmonic conjugates,
Yeah, I was just looking at.
Okay. So, if we were just to do T I,
I hate how you can't undo stuff on paper.
yeah.
I usually have to do my work on a separate piece of paper first. That way I know what it's supposed to look like so I can actually write it up without.
If we just do,
erase marks and stuff.
Yeah, I do, that's why I do it on my iPad, but even then, like every iteration I do, my stuff changes, so,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
how do you find the numbers on this?
yeah, if,
I
Oh,
don't
that's
know.
not even, that's clear.
You goofy. Goofy goober.
so if we have an analytic function, u plus iv, both those pieces are harmonic.
Yeah.
But what we're looking for is the other direction.
I think it was good.
Yeah, and I think, so this says if u is harmonic on a connected region, then u is the real part of an analytic function, where the v is the conjugate.
Yeah.
I just need a nice solid the statement of this.
I think there was like some sort of magic flip.
I don't know where it was.
My friend.
Dr. T.
What's wrong? Now what?
How did you,
Yes,
Fine.
ma'am. Yeah.
we just wanna
It's okay.
highlight or get the numbers to show up like as you go on the line.
Oh.
I don't remember how you did that.
Oh, okay. Huh.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
My goodness, this is way too much work.
That's what I do everything on here until I'm 100% sure. That's it, and I either copy it or print it, depending how lazy I am.
See, I'm very
Gobbledygook.
That's what I was, whoa!
That's what I've been trying to tell you. I don't know why it's not doing that. See, like I can't even like get the point coordinates here.
I know!
Do you mind if I?
I'll go crazy.
You never want to open people's browsers
Not go crazy.
without checking, you know. Let's see. So Desmos.
Getting all your erase marks off of there. Your eraser shavings. Yeah.
My goodness.
By using the trace feature. Oh, okay. We've never had to do anything like that before, but that's okay. Desmos trace feature, where the Somewhat, just please help me, thank God, just make, Desmos traits feature, please, let's search on that. Alt-T, ooh, let's try it, neat, learning stuff every day. That didn't seem to.
Damn, that's crazy, what happened?
Did something happen?
No,
Alt-T?
we want control
Alt?
Alt T?
Try Alt-Shift-T, what is?
Oh god!
Sit there.
Oh, God.
Oh, I'm just kidding. Let's close that shit. So that was useless. Where was that?
Oh,
Let's go
it's
here.
useless. Oh, baby. Okay.
Tracing point. Oh, they'll show us a little demo. Oh, that's kind of cool. Oh, they're just actually, here, I got an idea. Let's just go to your thing, and we're just gonna hack it. Where's yours? Is this one?
Parametric.
Thank you. So what we'll also do is this, we're just gonna, watch, you're gonna like this. I think you're gonna like this very much,
Okay.
very much. So I'm gonna add a new parameter, I'm gonna make this S. I don't think you've used an S. And I'm not gonna use S, I'm gonna use a different, I'm gonna use a U. And add a slider for U, and then make that a U as well. Now,
Ah. Go, look at it go.
you know, and you can adjust
I'll just like,
the range for U.
Mhm.
I think probably a
That
zero
makes
is
sense.
gonna
I'll just be like
help
running
your
it
butt.
with the finger.
See.
Okay,
So kind of just plotting the same thing again, but only a point at a time that we can control.
beautiful,
Yeah,
thank you. Alright,
welcome.
he hacked it for us.
it's a good hack. I gotta go pee, I'll be right back.
Dr. D,
Yes,
would you mind if I abbreviated my signs and cosines to just S's and C's?
So, okay, so
has
this
has
is
your
U.
life become so
So
burdensome?
what he did is
Has
F
the
of U
simple
and G
existing in this world gotten
Yeah,
so
and now
tiring
have a
of
point
you?
that we can control.
I'm tired.
I'm gonna say no.
So you.
I'll be right back.
You.
That's,
So you do what you so tired of that.
okay, so S is one
Where?
that's T.
Really quick.
And then,
For your answer for 3C, it's just a straight line down at 1/2.
I got a straight line about.
okay, how do I want to play
I got that.
Oh,
I just,
So you got a straight line at 1/2.
yes.
That's weird.
I did.
Oh my god.
Why is
I understand.
the
That's
change?
Well, like,
infinite.
can I,
Yeah,
So when you
go
look
crazy.
at another conjugate, the I part becomes negative on top of the fraction. Anyway.
Zero one. All of the one, and then.
I think, I don't know, I was not,
No, you're
I
good.
was not being super precise, and I was taking shortcuts. But I just kept getting 1/2, and I was like, I need to double check this, because that
No,
can't be
it's-
correct.
It's
Uh-oh.
definitely one
And yeah, it's definitely between 1/2 and infinity, it's just how.
Hey, go back there, Olivia. Nice. You're just so quiet.
she's suffering in
Yeah.
silence.
She's just
no,
suffering
it
in
is,
silence.
it
I
is.
choose to make it.
How are midterms for you, Olivia?
Okay, so then.
Midterms?
Yeah,
Pretty good. Honestly, I didn't really have any midterms.
jealous.
I have an A- in abstract and stats.
I also have an A- in stats. I don't know what I have in here now. I didn't look at my midterm grades.
I don't think you put it in.
Oh, cool. That makes sense.
Well, midterms are due this Wednesday.
I thought they were due last week.
I don't think with everything that went down.
When were midterm grades due?
They were due Thursday last week.
I told you.
And they did extend, they like said, you know, if you're late with them, it's okay.
I was like, yeah, it's alright.
Yours are all in.
The numbers
What?
I got.
Dr. T.
Yes, hi.
Well, this is like not a math question.
Oh.
I we need to advise.
Yes, ma'am, we will set that up.
And
Okay, so you did,
I want
So,
to wear my
The T naught is really just the S.
Okay,
It has a
cool.
specific
Just
point,
like
so that's the
I already have
horizontal line
those
at
classes.
that. Not horizontal,
Yeah.
but
So I don't really know.
I just go write it into that.
Well, I think you
instead of
just
that.
go into Web Advisor and do that. There's a form,
You know,
Like,
let you know.
declare major,
And then it
minor
goes to that
form
one.
in Web
That's
Advisor.
That's the
Okay.
It's pretty straightforward.
After all the
Yeah, I think I tried it once.
We can do it together if you want.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I was just confused.
What's going
I don't know if I
on?
did to put
it's
because
not
it's like
point
point
seven,
seven,
that's when they go to that, or?
Yeah, because clients are mapped to
And then
clients.
that's also the sign.
That's, we
All
might
you
want
have
to
to say,
talk to
like,
someone in
also,
the art department
these
and
are-
get like an official, cause if there's that many options.
You know what a client is?
Because there's like art, there's like a lot of FA.
It's just a circle or a line. Because we can't like
Finally
in the complex.
I just
Any
have
3
so
points
much
that you find is
information.
infinity is
Like,
considered.
and it's like ridiculous. And I was like, okay, I need to like
It's
filter.
just, we can't meaningfully differentiate.
That sounds awesome, actually, right? Like,
Yeah,
Fun
I know, it's like a
facts.
good problem.
Yeah, when did you learn?
Because, like,
fine function?
Oh god.
That's
So
not
this is
a
for-
joke.
Oh, well, I haven't taken any classes, so.
And I put
I
like,
am,
the
It's
ones
still-
that are bio, so they're like.
I know, I did
Slam,
do.
right? Yeah.
Have we not learned the word client in here? I think we have.
Wait, I did too much.
That's okay, it's alright.
Why?
But,
You're doing the math, like,
Yeah.
most people don't wanna do
That-
math,
that's-
so
yeah,
you pay the bills somehow.
But he definitely learned that Mobius
but,
transformations.
yeah, I
Yeah.
have a schedule, do you wanna see it?
Yeah, let's take a look.
Something.
No, the map circles and lines to circles
Circles
and
and
lines.
lines.
There's, so there's one RCC
Circles,
that I
lines,
like design.
maybe a circle, maybe.
And they also preserve right angles
Okay.
and
It's like between two.
They do.
they do preserve right angles.
Oh, that
That's freaky.
sucks.
Yeah,
I think I can do
Six
this.
up.
fun. There and Mobius transformations
Oh,
are like
oh, that's scary high.
every geometry
What's it say?
can be thought of as like a
What's it
subset
say?
of Mobius geometry. The Mobius geometry itself
Like it'll like
is too vague to be useful
That's a very good.
because there's no meaningful way.
I know, and my audio is
Kilobita.
I respond is like
So
I agree.
yeah, well, it's because you can have any 3 points to any of
I
the 3
know,
points.
so I'm gonna take
And
it.
so it's like these points,
Cause I was like gonna take it to
twice the
IC, but
distance
no, like,
between them, I can just
Yeah,
arbitrarily
but that's
change
still
it.
gonna help, you know, it's free.
Great. Mobius geometry is
Worth
very
it,
fun.
worth
Yeah,
doing.
that's
I
crazy.
see how it is.
That's crazy.
Okay, well,
Eva was talking to me this
Well,
one time, and she
Yeah, I
was
read
sitting
that
right in
somewhere.
front of
Anyway,
me.
did you hear all that?
And apparently she was like, I could see the moment you started.
We'll figure that out, Lou. I gotta, I'm helping.
You're all good.
Okay, we'll get a site. I haven't, I looked for one while I was in the bathroom. No, is this for me?
Yes.
I have-
Okay.
I have one.
Thank you. Oh, yeah.
This is about 5.
Yeah. Right there, Olivia.
okay, this one, right?
Oh my gosh.
Let's take a look.
Dude, freaking glasses
Oh, is this the,
This is the one where I accidentally dropped the list one. And then I-
are too tight in one spot.
oh, so this is the solving of this?
Yes.
Okay,
My
gotcha.
glasses keeps falling down my face.
Yep.
Which is why, like, I
Oh,
don't
right.
understand how they fall off my face, but they're still too tight.
No.
And it's just on this side.
Good.
It's just on this side.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It's my glasses fall
I see,
down.
I see.
And then I do want to just stab myself
Yeah,
in
I
the nose.
Just sometimes when like I'm wearing contacts and like
Yeah,
just
I always
do that
do.
all the time.
Oh, I
You
see
can't
what
see
happened
through
here, so
your
that's
glasses on the other side,
right.
but you do in fact not have glasses on.
Yeah, it was negative.
That's funny.
No, I did a fancy way. I did like this.
Oh.
Like what? Oh my god. No. I let everybody know that I can't see.
No, I didn't do one. I did
No,
do that
the way to do it is just.
Yeah, that looked okay. Yeah, yeah.
Damn, and are we gonna switch these T's and T-nots too?
So then, yeah, that's just a nice multiple I. So, yeah, that looks pretty good. Yeah, it's a weird
I
answer.
was like,
huh?
it looks.
Yeah, it does. I like it. It's good.
Okay.
Yeah, awesome. Good work. It turned out cooler than I thought it would, so that's great.
Okay, sorry, I'm trying to like.
It's okay. Are you looking at the scheduling site or something?
Corsical?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my tea.
It's right here.
Right here. Have your pen.
And my pen. Wow. absolutely crumbling.
Okay,
It's being
so,
such a pain.
I know. I hear all this stuff. I just use over. So this is watch and improve
Okay.
in the morning.
And then you got a big gap.
Yeah, I know, isn't that weird?
Yeah,
And then this
I
is
know
your
that's
class,
unpleasant. Okay, cool.
which I'm classing now. And then this, these are two art. This is advanced photo. Already took a picture.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay.
This is intro.
Do you wanna hear about how obvious the transformation is?
Oh, I've heard that class. I've heard such good things about that class.
About genetic
disorders.
Wow.
Things like this, I don't know about.
So Mobius geometry and science differentiate between
I'm
circle
just
and
fine
line.
and then
They're just the same thing.
It's just like,
Because-
this one is only one
Yeah, a
shape.
circle, a line is just a circle that goes through the point.
Yeah.
That's
No,
one.
I actually
Right,
don't have
and then I have like so much room.
Yeah.
We shouldn't have one.
So you mind a little bit?
One of my coworkers was like, okay, you wanna work on Monday?
See, I had
I
all
this
said,
stuff
"I'll
here.
work on Monday."
Yeah.
'Cause it
So
sounds
we can't tell
good,
the
but
difference between circles and
spending
lines.
3 hours with the wrong person
Right.
cannot be fun.
So when there's a deletion in the father's parental chromosome 15 and then a
Oh.
methylation in the same
Yes.
spot as the
He's awesome.
chromosome,
That's what I don't know.
number
I'm great
15,
professor.
then that's when Prader-Willi syndrome happens, and then that's when it's like generation after generation that this occurs, and then
this
obesity
professor
happens in this, intellectual disability happens in this, and then something with Angelman just reverse.
But they
So
have
the
one.
female
So that's why I was like,
who
books
has
are
a
point
single
I
line
didn't have that
the
other
dad
stuff.
has a methylation in his
It's
chromosome.
kind of like, do you want
So
to sit
with Angelman,
on
that's
Monday
like
evenings and do
seizures,
that?
Right, because I have, that would be
also
like an
intellectual
disability.
disability. Pretty cool, huh?
I have this
Yeah.
to see if
Yours is
and that's
rough.
as far as I got.
What, circles and lines are just the same thing.
No, they're not.
They're lines.
Yeah, that's, I think that's up to you. It's like a lifestyle
I
choice.
would
And it's a hard
cry
one.
more with that than with Prader-Willi
I
syndrome.
don't, I didn't dance in class for sure, but like, I feel like I also.
That's really how
learned
you
a lot.
do.
I feel like I have so much free time.
Okay, so
And I
A is
feel
one.
like
I agree with that.
so on time on my stuff.
B
And
is
it's like, do
negative
you
A.
want more, I mean, do you want to be in a class for 3 hours?
No, absolutely not.
And there's like,
No.
have anybody done this? Anybody taken like a single, like a 3 hour?
Like an RCC.
No, I
RCC.
I've,
My
No, but
beer
that sounds
class
kinda
is
awesome.
4 hours
What
a
it-
week.
Hell no.
You have a beer
You're
class?
weird.
Once a
What's
week?
that?
It's for my
Sounds pretty
applied
nice.
brewing,
But that sounds fun.
professorship. It's, I don't know, you can, or, what year are you?
I'm a junior.
So, you can sign up for it, and you can get a applied group, like it's 16 credits in total, I think,
Really?
to get like a applied, some sort of certificate to show that you know how to make beer
Oh.
at a college level.
Oh.
College
That's
level
weird.
beer.
That's cool as
Well,
hell.
most people who do it don't learn like the science behind it. They're just
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I know how to boil grain and let it ferment.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's on Saturdays, which is rough, but
That is
That's what I had before.
yeah, but
Is that like a 3 hour?
it's 4 hours.
Uh,
Well, a lot of the time we don't go that long, but on the days that we brew as a class, we go longer to make up for it. So it's like,
Is it just a lot of standing around waiting for stuff?
when you're brewing, yeah,
Yeah.
it's like this needs to be at the proper temperature, and then once it's at the proper temperature, it's impossible to maintain.
A equals
Like,
one.
So you have to really kind of be on it
Yes.
and watching it.
I mean, if I had more accurate equipment, maybe, but I have like an emulsion thermometer, so I just check the temperature every few minutes, and when it's too high, I panic, and when it's too low, I panic. And there's not a ton I can do.
It seems like we should have like some pretty high-tech equipment here at Regis.
Well, yeah, for the Regis brew,
Oh, but your home
but
brew.
for my
Yeah.
home brew, it's like,
What are you brewing, like a pot on
I
the?
brew in a pot on an electric stove. You know, I try to get the right measurements. I didn't realize my thermometer was an emulsion thermometer the first time. And so I had just inaccurate measurements for a long time. And I was like, oh wait, I need to put this thermometer in up to here. I guess I have to cook this for way longer now that I know it's at the right temperature. And, yeah, but that didn't work out because it got contaminated. So
Oh, jeez.
it's fine. We'll try again. I need at least one
If
set
A
of drinkable
equals
beer.
That's how you
What
graduate.
is negative A?
Yeah.
No. I did my presentation already. I just want it.
Oh,
It's
okay,
fine.
got it.
I can't go out on failure this early.
So
No.
You know, I need to try again until I get it right.
100%.
But yeah, you can start if you're over 21.
I am.
Just recently.
Just recently, 21.
Yeah.
Minus negative
And
You like
it's
beer?
only $621 a credit.
But do I like beer?
No, I don't.
You don't.
I don't really like beer.
do.
It's okay. There are some beers I like.
It's like the vibe that, you know, like if you're like watching a football game. Yeah, beer.
Yeah, but I like.
But like not if
mixed-
I'm like going out to party.
Yeah, I like mixed drinks more generally, like
Yeah.
margaritas.
Interesting.
Or just like other liquors like bourbon. and
Because
whiskey.
mixed drinks, they taste better and they like have more
I like
alcohol
tequila.
than
Yeah.
beer.
I feel
But like I wanted to learn how to
I